Yo, what's popping, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for joining us today. Super duper appreciate it. Thank you for all the new subs, all the likes, all the comments. The channel's been growing nicely, and I super duper appreciate you guys tuning in. So today, obviously, the big talking point here for me is the 3-2 Brighton loss. Who cares? There's always going to be a drop off after you win the league title. It's the end of the season. You have nothing to play for. Like, even if you drop like 5% intensity levels, 10%. It doesn't sound significant, but when everyone's super duper skilled and maybe certain teams have something to play for, you always see a drop off, right? Even Barcelona, they secured the league title two games ago and they lost 3-2. Nobody cares. It's all a big pie, right? But the big talking point here is the Trent clip, and we'll be going over it. His body language. Obviously, we're all body language experts here. So yeah, let's play the clip and we'll analyze it and to the best of our ability. I can't play the audio just because I don't want to get copyrighted, but yeah. So here, body language, very kind of telling to me. I think Trent probably kind of regrets how things ended with him at the club. I think he probably want to go out on a high, probably expected, maybe felt kind of entitled to how getting like that Firmino treatment, getting treated like the legend, the hero that he had in his mind. But unfortunately, the way he went about leaving a club is always going to kind of stick with you. The way you leave a club is super duper important. If he came out and was like, look, love the club, love the city, super duper grateful, but I just want a new challenge. I want to do something fresh. Real Madrid wanted me on a free, but I negotiated a transfer fee, even if it's like 50 mil. I'll sign a 2-year deal. Cool. And, give me 300 grand a week. If you went about it like that, then the fans will be much, much more kind of forgiving. But the way he strung the club along for multiple years, never said anything in the media, the whole stay silent thing, no comment was, treacherous. And he's always going to be looked in a different light because he is a homegrown player. He's a player that's come through the academy, and they're always going to be looked in a more kind of different way. It's just the nature of the game. It's the nature of the business. It just is. It's like if Sacco was doing the same thing, people would look at him differently. While if it was maybe like an Argentinian player or like a Brazilian, no racism. The rules are different. So I think Trent maybe has a little bit of kind of regret with how things played out, with how he's being perceived. I think he probably thought he would be perceived in a positive light at the club. But obviously, clubs moved on very, very quickly. Brought in Frimpong, signed Bradley down to a new contract. The fans hate him. A lot of the fans hate him. I personally don't hate him, but I don't really see him as a Liverpool player anymore. I don't see him as a Liverpool legend anymore. I think how you leave a club, the lasting impression you make is always going to kind of view you in a different light. People say Steven Gerrard, he almost left in 2005, blah, blah, blah. I get that, but he stayed loyal through and through, even when the team was, dreadful, playing terribly, going through that transition period. It's like he never ever left. He stayed loyal to the end. And he's always going to be seen as a club legend. And just like the Mr. Liverpool, but Trent, unfortunately, he's going to be looked at more like the Owen type or the McManaman type. And his legacy, unfortunately, at Liverpool is damaged, is tarnished. He probably won't be as welcome in the city anymore if he decides to visit, come watch games. And I do think Trent definitely has regrets, and he was poorly advised by his brothers, the people around him, with how he handled the whole leaving the club situation. And yeah, unfortunately for him, he's made his own bed, and he's never going to be looked in the same way. So he's got no one else to really blame but himself. And you can kind of tell by a little bit of the body language that that's the kind of emotions going through. I don't think it's all kind of happy moments for him. Sure, he probably wants to move, but there's always going to be that England regret. Maybe if I stayed for another couple of seasons, I could have been remembered in a different way. And I think Trent's someone who takes his like image and PR extremely seriously. So yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. Super duper appreciate all our comments, likes, and subs. I mean, are you guys as upset as everyone else? Personally, I do see him as Snake. Controversial. I know he's got his, he's probably getting paid a bag and stuff, and he might want a new challenge, but the way he went about it, I thought it was snaky. So yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. Super duper appreciate it, and I'll catch you in the next one.